Hilarious. Hilarious. So you're feeling it too? Well, I finally came to the realization that, like, okay, I can understand it a bit more, and I still know the pieces I want to piece together, so I took some time to start compiling that information. But I still don't know, like, how to zip or unzip files for Python because we want it to be self-unzipping. So, like, okay, I basically know the basics. If we were equating this to children, I'm a kindergartner that knows the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Like, I don't even know how to do, like, complex sentences at this point. I can pretty much just, like, ask to use the bathroom or I'm hungry, right? But that's not gonna get me what I need, so gotta keep going. So I started looking for, like, intermediate stuff. And yeah, that's where we are right now. So, yeah. What are you working on? You know how to ask in the progress. Well, I mean, look at it this way. They thought you were ready to take the diaper off. There you go.
Then you shit on the floor. We're trying to prevent that, alright?
We're not talking about me. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. We're not talking about me.
Well, I'm going along with your self-deprecating humor. Alright, fine. Fine.
It's not. See, I realized.
It only works if you say it. I understand now.
No, not at all. Right? Right? It's just demeaning if you use self-deprecating humor about somebody else.
That's
it only works if it's like self-deprecating humor.
It's only self-deprecating humor if I say it about myself.
Yes, yeah.
You say it about me, it's an insult.
Yes, exactly.
That's the rule.
Now you understand.
So shut the fuck up. Alright.
Harsh.
Got it.
Relax.
Got it.
Python's got us all on edge.
Edgy.
Oh. Alright. Try this again. Alright. So I was thinking that we would kind of like how I did range here. See, this is my idea from last time where I say N, which it needs to be here, although I guess maybe it should be capitalized. I don't know. If N is an integer, or no, N equals the integer of whatever the raw input is, which should be a number, then I try to say all N, but that's not what it should be. It should be like all, ooh, but I don't know if I'm making it too complex now, but I don't care. We're gonna just put some stuff in, some ideas, and then we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. So my idea is we set all, maybe we title it something else, but I'm thinking that we take the range and put those numbers in a list and then print the list. But probably it's something really simple where it's just like, could be written in one line. I'm sure that's it. Of course that's it. I'm overcomplicating things. As usual.
It doesn't matter if it's multiple lines or a single line as long as it makes sense functionally.
And also if it works, but then to try to simplify it from that point. So first I have to get something that at least works. Let's see what errors, if any, this spits out, because I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, it doesn't like this. Of course not, because... we'll use a for loop. For all... for integer number in range, right? Oh, the coffee's kicking in. Yeah. What do we want to do for a number in range 1 through n? We want to print, right? Print number. Does that work? Let's see. All right, no, syntax error. Oh, that's why. Okay. It's not happy with this. Why? Why isn't it happy with it? Invalid syntax. What do you want to do? To do something else first. What are we gonna do? I keep returning back to the idea of like, oh, for each number in this range, let's append this number to the list and then we print the list. Why not? The list is going to be called all. For a number in range 1 through n. All dot append num, like that. And then print all. Trial and error. Maybe it doesn't like all is the name of the list. Oh no, it should be outside. Now, what kind of hints was it giving me? Because I feel like I'm running out of ideas here. I need some hints. Discussion. So I found this. What is this? This site is Hacker Rank. That's what I'm looking at now. There's some other ones here that I looked at too, but let me see. Discussions. Because I can't even, like, run it. Okay, maybe that's what it does. Okay, I understand. I get it now. Discussions. Let's go through the discussion. Can you please discuss with me what I'm doing wrong? Oh, no. So apparently, saying this is what the answer is in Python 3. Print star range 1, comma, integer input +1. Oh, because the range goes from the initial number up to, but not including the final number that you add, so you have to add +1. And then I guess you want it separated, so they add like a space there, whatever. Okay, let me see if I can recreate this idea on the other side. And I'm using Python too, anyway, so we want... That's the raw input. that. Oh, but it's saying like, see, I mean, I feel like, yes, that's the answer, great. Can you please tell me why that's the answer? Like, what is this? How do I use that? When do I use it? What does it mean? And then I got to there. Star allows you to pass an array. Okay. That's something I need to know. And it changes from a list to arguments, right? Okay. These are a review of my notes from last time I did this, which was, what day was that again? Oh, no. Unimpeded. Thank you for being here. That's awesome of you. I hope you're not suffering with Python as much as I am. Okay. Okay. Python struggle solidarity. Okay, so that passes it like that, but if you include the star, it unpacks the list. Interesting. I did not know this, but this is, it's beyond just how to pass an array. This is like, you can make it so you pass an array into one argument, and then you can also like unpack the list on the other side using the star. That's what the star does. Allows us to pass an array, or basically like unpack the list. Or you can pass it as a single argument. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, so you gotta unpack it so that it gets the right amount of arguments. Okay. So if they're in a list, that's how to unpack it. Okay. So function star in brackets kind of just makes it like that. Okay, so star user changes from a list to arguments. Names for capture. Okay. I'm still not sure how this relates to the problem that we're trying to solve. But, okay. Yep. I don't like how, like, this page is set up so that you can't actually read all the comments. That's kind of shitty, but whatever. It's free. It's fine. So it's integer input over the range of 1 times the integer plus 1, yes. So it prints 1, 2, okay. If you don't give the separation quotes in print statement, then each value is separated by, oh! Who knew? Maybe it was just arrow keys. Holy shit! Now, I could either take this moment and feel like amazing that I solved a problem myself, or I could just be like, God, what a dumbass. So I think I solved the problem myself.
Listen.
Solved the problem myself. Even if it was just arrow keys.
No matter. If there's anything you learn in IT,
yeah,
it's always, whenever you find it, it's always a stupid reason.
Okay.
That's the #1 rule of IT. It's finding it that's the problem. Okay. You're going through the motions. Okay. You're doing it well.
I'm doing the work.
Yes.
You're doing the work. Solidarity.
Problem solving is the big thing.
Okay.
The reason it's happening is always stupid. It's
okay, if you don't give the separation quote in the print statement, then each value is separated by space.
It's very rare that it's actually intriguing.
IT is the definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over again until it works. Turn it off, turn it back on.
Turn it off, turn it back on. But did you turn this one off and on? Oh, it doesn't work in that browser? Let's try it in the other browser. No, you're not using the right browser. Okay. I know, I'm sorry. Why do we need to use range instead of range? Okay, so if you do it with the dictionary, Python will only unpack the keys. It won't unpack the values. That's something I used to know too. Okay. Make sure you know that you need to use n instead of integer input, okay? The separator is no space, okay. Okay. Should do it like that. I don't know, I don't like that one as much. I like to stay in here, that looks better. Yeah. Alright. So that means that what we need to do is print. So our problem should look like, I got it. Arrow keys again. Click in here first. Click on it! We're still on discussions. Problem. Get back to the problem. Okay. Print. Star range. Oops, that's not how you spell that. 1, comma, n plus 1. Is that right? Okay, fine. Fine, indents, fine. Runtime error. Your output. Okay, so I've got spaces and I need to take the space out. Alright, maybe I need to put this inside of the parentheses so that it prints all together. It wasn't equals, right? Maybe not. No, it's definitely an equals. Is it like that? How do I do this again? Error and a line, okay. Fine. Let's look again at the discussions because I can't even like figure out how to type the answer given to me. Okay, it's using a singular quotes. So a range is a list. So if we want to unpack that list, then we need to put the star. Right? Is that what it's saying? So that we can use it as a print? I don't know. So instead of double quotes, I need single quotes. Oh my god, I can't even copy correctly. Comma! For shades, really. Shade. Congratulations! Oh, good job copying the answer. Yes, I hope you learned something. Awesome. Yay! Oh, I just solved all the introduction challenges. Hooray! I couldn't even finish that without problems. No. Why? I got a new chair. I'm still figuring out how to make it feel comfortable. It's got too many adjustable parts. That's a lie. There's no such thing. Okay. Word order. Now here's a new one. We're given N words. Some words may repeat for each word. Output its number of occurrences. Alright, so we need a count. The output order should correspond with the input order of appearance of the word. Each input line ends with a /n character. I don't understand that note. 3. Constraints. N is between 1 and 10 to the 5th. Okay, great. Sum of the lengths of all the words do not exceed 10 to the 6th. Okay. The words are composed of lowercase English letters only. Okay, that's good. Because you don't have to tell them to be lowercase. The first line contains the integer n. The next n line each contain a word. Okay. Output 2 lines. On the first line, output the number of distinct words from the input. The second line, output the number of occurrences for each distinct word according to their appearance in the input. So there's 3 total words. This one appears twice, this one appears once, this one appears once. Okay. Number of distinct words from the input. Okay, so it would only count each one if it hasn't been counted before, which is why it's 3. Okay. There are 3 distinct words here, yes, okay. So we'll need to test words, right? So we'll look at the first one, if the first line equals that, but how do we get each line, right? So the input is an integer and the next n lines each contain a word. But it doesn't need to be a certain word, we just need to compare characters. We have to do a character comparator and then counts. How do I write those? Let's see, let's look at my notes first.
feel like we did something with this. Operators compare binary numbers. Okay, that's bitwise operations. No, we need something like that, but characters. Comprehension. Somebody else joined our work group. No, somebody's just back. Okay. Maybe censor would work, where we had censor of text and word. Text is text dot split, so you split them apart. Or letter and text if the item equals the word. Oh, that was comparing the different words. Okay. Right. I mean, so if item equals, but how would we cycle through each one? We just need to compare and then count. So for word in range, I mean, are the words going to be in a list then, right? And if they're in a list, then it would be from index of 0 through the input. Then we'd compare each one that way. That's something to start with. What should it be? N, right? It's not a, is it an integer? But do we want it? It's just going to say, it's just going to tell it how many lines to put. So N equals medium challenge. Okay.
Give me moaning, groaning, you. Give me moaning, groaning, me. Good in the morning, you. Moaning, groaning, baby.
Contains the integer n, but is that just length of the list? This is the input. Output the number of distinct words from the input. So we need to make a list and then an input, and the input is appended to the list. Then it needs to tell me the length of the list. That will give me the numbers there, and then we'll start the check. So what did I just say in my sudden brilliant flash of attempted coding? First we create a list. It's not n. What do we want to call it? Word and words. Is that what I'm going to do? I think so. Words dot end word. Right? Then I want to print len words. Print what else do I want to print here? We don't want to print the words. Now we need to do the comparison, right? So we got this far. Is that sufficient? I don't think it is, because don't I have to like solicit the input? Right, so I would need to like print. Right, what are we asking for input for? Is it just random words? Probably. The first line contains the integer and the next n lines each contain a word. What are we asking for though? You're given n number of words. Okay. Given n number of words. So we're given a list, right? Is it a list of raw input? Can you do this? No. I mean, we're given each word, whatever number it is, doesn't matter. So we're given a bunch of words, and the words are the raw input. The word is the raw input. Maybe we switch it around. And each one has, each input line ends with a /n character. What is a /n character in Python mean?
Mulan?
A string of n characters has index n. Okay. Why didn't it? I don't think this is going to tell me what I need to know yet. I used the wrong one here in Google search. Right? That's the one I need. What is this? So it's going to be just a long string that I'm getting that in between each word is going to have the /n, correct? Use REPR. Ah, replace each one in the string, okay. That didn't tell me everything, but okay. So first I would need to like, is it going to split each one automatically? And if it is, then can I count the number of /n's for that to give me the length of the list? Are we given words? Words are just made up of characters, so maybe it needs to be for character in word. I wonder if this would give me anything. Let's see what it says. My output was 1. Expected output is at least 3 because the input is 4. Maybe we need to split first. So it's split.input. Work. Let's see. That's to split each individual character, I guess. Would it be?
I mean, to compare the words together, I need to know they have to be listed like in an index, right? So I have to put them in a list first to be able to compare them. If index 0 equals index 1 equals the words in the range and then count, like make it in a new list to count it? I don't know. Or do I just say, see, I know it has to be a loop. I can't like write it for, well, I can write it for the little one and then expand that out to the whole list, right? Gotta start somewhere. How is the input going in? Where is it requesting the input? Where am I putting it in? Am I putting in 4 separate words? Word is not defined. Before. Word equals word dot split. There we go. I'm still getting 1 as my output. Telling it where to split? No. So we can't just print the length of words. We need to count the number of line continuations. plus equals 1, right? And we have to set, wait, total first equals 0, right? I don't know. We'll see. I can't use this here. It's still not going to be happy. It doesn't want the... Would I even, like... Obviously I can't use that, but how do I tell it to count those? Totally split it apart to compare it. Because this one is like the comparative is done as text and word. And then you split apart the text. And then for item in text, then we compare it to the word. Am I appending the correct way? Just reading my notes, see if I have anything in here that's going to help us. Name of the list, append, item to add to list. So I did that right. That's the name of the list. Okay, so what I've said here is for character in words, because I'm searching for slash the continuation, which is like a / and then N. Is that right? Or is it just any /? Each input line ends with a N character. Okay, so I'm going to test and see when it has N, and then I'm going to count. And then I'm going to run that count as this, and then we're gonna print total. That's not how to spell that. That is. Okay. Let's see what this run code gives me. Forgot all my friendly neighborhood quotes. Let's try again. Wrong answer. My output was 0, so there was 0 N's. Print blank words. And then I think this one, maybe to compare it, we need to do kind of what was done here. This is not easy. This is not easy today. So we start an empty list words, and then we get raw input, and we assign that to be word. Then we say word equals word dot split. So basically we split the input. Then we append the list with each split word. Does that work? I don't know. For item in words, if item with index because what we want to do is test it over each individual one. So we want to see if item 0 equals is equal to item index 1 len words, right? Length of the entire list through the length of the entire list. So if that item is equal to any of these in the range, then we increase it by 1. All right, let's see what happens. My output was 1, meaning the length of words is 1. That's like not right. And then of course the total is 0 because it's not looking at anything. Can't read any of this. Why is length of words 1 when you're getting 4 words? What if we do that? Nope. I feel like there's something we're supposed to do to make the list. Ah! First we need an integer input. Then we need to, do we ask them for words as many times as there is numbers? Like, how would we do that? So first we're asking for the first line contains the integer n. Yes, so we're saying sample input. Hold on. Alright, it's fine. Okay. What are we doing here? First letter contains integer n, the next n lines each contain a word. So I'm starting to kind of see it. How do I say this here? Okay, so we have a list that's called words, and then we need like we'd ask for a number, and then they'd put one in, and then we would ask for words how do we do that? We ask we continue to ask for words. So we're gonna print number. Let's see if that would even get us 3 or 4 at the top. Okay, 4. Okay, so that's the input. Good. We don't want to print number. We want to print the number of individual words, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We've at least got number as integer raw input, and we're printing the number. Fine. Now what do we need? I think an ambulance is coming. Sorry. So now we know we're getting the number 4. Then we're gonna get, what are we gonna say? I want it to be something like word. We need a raw input range from like 0 to n. Is that how it works? 0 to number? Range, right? And then we'll still keep like getting a word for man, what are we gonna say here? Word in what are we saying? I want it to be that, is it like the idea of 4i in range? Let's see. Anti-val might work too to run the check. Where is it? So it'd be like I for I in range number, 1 common number.
has to be number plus 1. What do we do? So for I in range 1 through the number plus 1, word is equal to a raw input, and we append the list words with the raw input that's just there. I don't think this is right, but this is what I'm trying to get at. So number is 4, that's the number of words. Right. Can we just have it appended with raw input? I don't think that quite works. To do 2 steps, we have to define the variable that raw input becomes, and then we can append with that variable, which is what we're doing here. What I want to do is random words for the number of lines that there are, right? I don't know how to do that for sure. Let's look, I guess. Let's take a peek at some discussions. We create an ordered counter class in Python. Okay.
So instead of lists, we should be using dictionaries. Okay. Sort the values. Order dictionary of choose. Order of pairs when you put them. Okay. So I guess that's what we're learning right here is order dictionary. Okay, that's also interesting. It's saying we have to work in 3 here. From collections import counter. Okay, so apparently there's a whole library of Python stuff. And collections is one of them. And in collections, we can import counter. Wow. Do something. Every element. Use a new list. Okay. That's what I need to do. That's part of what I need to do then. Why strip?
we need to do it. What are they talking about? What documentation? Am I totally missing something here? So we need to look for what were they saying? Counter. I don't understand like which direction this goes in, but whatever. Alright, awesome. Oh, oops. There we go. Alright. This is the collections counter, so let's see if this is going to give us some of the things that we need to solve the one we were just at, which I have no idea where that goes to, but alright. Okay, a counter is a container that stores elements as dictionary keys, and the counts are stored as dictionary values. Collections, dot counter. That's what we're doing here. Counter is that stores elements
This makes it seem a lot easier now. Yeah, because instead of going through and counting, let's see. This seems like it's going to get us part of the way done. This problem, I guess. The shop has X number of shoes. He has a list containing the size of each shoe he has in his shop. There are N number of customers who are willing to pay X of I amount of money, and only if they get the shoe their desired size. Your tax system compute how much money can be earned. Man, I'm at the point now where, like, I'm just like, I know nothing. What did I do? I spent hours and hours at the Code Academy. Finished it. It's great. And now I'm still like, I have no idea what to do. It's rough. And this is easy. And everybody gets it.
It's easy for people who have been doing this instead of weeks. It's a long road to get that good. Still.
First line contains the number of shoes. Okay, number of shoes. Still want to say 4. No. Not 0, what is it? Yeah, 0 less than, not equal to, less than x less than. Number of customers. Oops, no capitals. 0. Less than n. Less than n star star 3. Right? Yeah. Second line contains a space-separated list of all the shoe sizes in the shop. We'll get to that one. Number of customers. Okay, next. N lines contain the space separated values of the shoe size desired by the customer. N is the number of customers, okay. So then this is like the next 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. And so it's creating this number of lines for size and price, correct? I don't know about any of this. Alright, we'll put all the constraints in. And what's the next one? Shoe size. 2 through 20. So I guess we'll be making a counter like my we need like classics. I don't think we did that yet. Let's see here. The indices, the slicing. We want to make like a dictionary containing customers and the size shoe they want, like shoe and price. And we need a list that's like the shoes, right? Second line contains a space separated list of all shoe sizes in the shop. So we need to have like shoe stock, a list of shoe stock. And is it just size that it has? Number of shoes. And shoe sizes. I feel like what they're telling me here, I'm not like understanding exactly how to translate it into what we needed to do here. Like this is the input we're getting. We're getting number of shoes equals X, right? We're getting a list of the size of shoes. Maybe shoe stock is its own dictionary that contains shoe size. And price. Is this how this is gonna work? Is this how this works? Probably not. You know, if I thought of it, that's not the right answer. Ah, no! There we go. And are we supposed to use a comma? I think. Key and value? Maybe? If number of shoes and if it falls in between those, what do we do? Like, it's within the constraints, so first we define the constraints. We define the dictionary to have shoe sizes and prices. I feel like that's probably not quite right though. We need like integer of raw input, right? Because we're going to input how many customers, right? And the number of shoes actually equals the number of entries in the dictionary. Do I need to put that though? Okay, and then I'm confused because they're saying there's 3 people. Okay, size 6 is no longer available after that, but there's only one size 6 shoe. That's all the shoe sizes, but it's not containing the... because that's a list of each size shoe, but I mean, if it's saying there's 10 number of shoes. Oh, I see there's 2 6s and 2 5s. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So then we want to be able to check the dictionary, the print counter, and say like print counter shoe stock, right? Elements as keys. So the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the list would be shoe sizes, and then the count would be the dictionary, right? Man, I got no ideas. I've like successfully done nothing so far today. Super struggles. Thanks for the auto host period though. Let's look at the discussions on this side. Number of shoes, okay. Why does it look so simple here? Yeah, I mean, that's really nice. Collections.counter. I don't know what map is. I feel like this is saying it's easy, but it's stuff that I still don't even understand at all. At all. From collections import counter. I got that right. Okay. Import re. What's re? Wow. Just wow. This is just like so much. At least I was able to like bring myself here to sit down and sit here in this I don't know shit place. Oh my god, but the frustrating thing is like how am I supposed to move forward if I can't even understand the answer yet? And then they're telling me this is easy. This is not easy. Oh, that's nice. Well, we'll get to those, maybe. Sure. I don't understand why it's giving me constraints and everything, and then in the discussion, it's not even, as far as I can tell, used at all. Number of customer, yeah, sure. And I split it so that it has the space between it, or it strips out the spaces, I forgot. So we map size and price. Right? Or we map the size, price. We map these as size and price. else clause isn't needed there, but that works. Okay, A, B. What was S again? Somebody did it without counters because they don't think there's a need for counters here. Okay. So counter class is faster, that's why they want you to do counters. Okay. So we have to define these three here. My problem is I'm not really like, yeah, it's here, but do I understand it? No. So next time it asks me something like this, how am I gonna know how to do it? Like, I have no idea. I don't know. Got that part right. Integer input, that's the number of shoes, right? Integer input. It doesn't even have the constraints on here. S is, what are they saying S is? S is the list, I guess, and then X is an integer input, the number of people, right? S is the list. It's going to be a counter that maps this integer and a split input. It should be, the counter should be shoes and then the size, right? Number of shoes. And then we start an empty list and we make it total, counting for the price counting up, right? And we say for I in range X, which is number of customers, A comma B, which would be the same as like size price, check size price. If this for A size, okay, so this counter info for the size is greater than 0, we total append B. B would be the price. So let's change this to size and price so we know. Price. And then S dot subtract counter. It's not size. Must be number of shoes. Fine. Fine, I'll do your stupid A-B if that's what you want, because I can't figure out which one's which. This is obviously price, though, because the total we're reporting is sum total? Why wouldn't we just do... Why are we appending a list? I don't know why we would do that. Why would we append a list? Why wouldn't it be a running sum? Maybe because it has to check and see
if it has the size the next time. I don't know. Let's do this. This one. This I kind of understand a little bit better. This is written more in the style that I learned, at least. I'm gonna put it here. Shoe stock is the integer raw input. Shoes is that, and this is customer. Income starts at 0. Then for I in range customers, size, comma, price. So integer is saying, okay, so it's making these like values where the integer is the number and then the input split is what size shoe the customer wants. And if we have shoes in that size, then income will be increased by price of that shoe size, and then shoe size total is reduced by 1. Because it's basically the index. Size is the index, right? Yeah. Let me see, before we do more tomorrow, I want to see, do I want to continue with this one? If so, where do I want to continue from? Because it feels like it's collections is not defined. This is just so awful. Super awful. Import collections. This is an interesting way to do it. Shoes quantity, shop S list, user quantity equals the initial input, the counter, which is size and price, and then input the number of users. This, I don't even know. No idea. Whatever re is. Maybe it's supposed to be counter and not collections. Yeah, let's try that. Yes. let me write this down for what we did here, and then we're gonna call it for today. I'm gonna do a little work off stream before I go get my kids from school, just to see like if we're going to continue on this one and where I should be looking, I suppose. Stock. Texture, input. Choose. Whoops. Counter. Map. Integer. Customers is also raw input integer, raw input. So we start our counter at 0, and then for I in range of customers. So for each customer, we have a size and a price, and the size and the price are mapped to integer raw input. Oh, I forgot the dot split. There we go. And then we say if shoes size. Then income will count up by the price, and shoes size minus will count down. All right, so sadly that's me for today. I say sadly, but it's not true. It's not true. I'm happy I even made it here today. And that's me for tonight. So we'll end the stream. I will bid you all